People sleeping outside, doing drugs outside, nodding off.
Cobourg was in a good position at one point.
Pushed me down on the pavement, smashed my head against the pavement.
A lot of people in town aren't a big fan of what's going on.
I would like to see our town back like it used to be.
For Rebel News, I'm Tamara Ugolini here in Cobourg, Ontario, about 100 kilometres east of Toronto along the 401 corridor. And we've covered the crime, the chaos, the disorder that has been unleashed on these streets due to increasing instances of homelessness and drug use in the community that has really put community safety at risk. So we're here to chat with some people on the street, get their feedback. Have things become better or worse since low barrier shelter operations expanded at 310 Division Street, just north of this location? And what do they think about the action or inaction by Town Council and Mayor Lucas Cleveland? So let's head into the streets and see what the people have to say. So what do you think about what's happening downtown and 310 Division, the homelessness and drug use?
It's not ideal, I would say. A lot of people in town aren't a big fan of what's going on, and doesn't seem like any solution is gonna come to fruition.
I've born and raised here, and now with just how dirty it is and bringing kids down, and especially with younger kids coming to the beach full of needles and stuff like that. So unfortunately, not trying to be mean, but it's actually gotten a lot worse, I would say.
My car's been broken into, and neighbors have had their cars broken into.
Oh no.
Up in that area. And I've noticed things that have been happening in the east, like people sleeping outside, doing drugs outside, nodding off on the street. It's merging over to that side of town too. So actually, I feel like it's getting worse now that I think about it.
We're just visiting from Whitby for the day on our boat. Okay. So, but it looks like a nice, safe town. I don't feel any concerns. No.
And I'm very, very scared of the people on the street. I know they have very bad mental health issues.
I live at George and James, and I don't really see it much from there, but I know if you go over that way, there's often a few police cars.
Cobourg was a beautiful downtown, and now, when people come in, we had friends from out of town coming in for supper the other night, and they had to listen to people yelling at them from the streets and creating a scene which was never needing to be a part of it.
What do you think of the shelter expansion at 310 Division and the drug use that seems to kind of concentrate in this area?
I don't concentrate on that. I don't like to see that, but I can't comment on that. People are struggling everywhere.
I think Cobourg was in a good position at one point, and it was coming along, and now it's slipping.
I was sitting on the bench handing out these meals to some of the homeless people, and she come up and attacked me. She slapped my face. She went to punch me in the face. I moved my head, pushed me down on the pavement, smashed my head against the pavement.
Are you happy or satisfied with what's happening on the political level in terms of town council or the mayor? Do you have any thoughts on that?
I feel like I don't know enough to have like an actual opinion. But from judging how things are, I feel like they're not doing a good enough job to help the people that are in need.
They're trying, but it takes a long time to solve those problems.
The mayor, by and large, is doing a good job, and I'm not sure that he's fully supported by council, which is unfortunate. I think there's a lot of people vying for the mayorship.
No comment.
Oh. Okay.
I follow my politics enough.
I'm not saying anything.
Do you feel like you have a voice at the council level that's accurately or adequately representing you?
No comment.
I think the other mayor was better.
Yeah, I think the mayor's doing a good job.
What would you like to see change or done differently?
I feel like more resources for homeless people and drug addicts. Like, therapy shouldn't be so much money. Rehab shouldn't cost so much. I feel like locking people in jail is not helping the situation, and it's exacerbating the problems.
I would like to see our town back like it used to be, where people felt welcome and where the public safety for sure. and people could come and enjoy. And when we used to have friends from out of town come and visit, say, wow, what a beautiful town. You don't get that as much anymore.
What's your message, if you had one, to the mayor, to town council?
To help these people somehow because they're struggling on the street day after day.
Do you think it can be turned around? Is there time to correct course and ship?
I believe so. I believe there is. There's always hope, right? There's always hope for that change and it is. Cobourg has a lot to offer, and it has a lot of diversity here, which is phenomenal, and a lot of beautiful, like the countryside, the housing and that. And yeah, I think there is. I think there's lots of opportunity.
Well, thanks for your comments. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Take care. We have a special website dedicated to all of our coverage on the crime, the chaos, and the disorder plaguing Canadian cities, towns, and streets all across the country at fixourcities.com. You can sign our petition there and check out our previous reports and consider supporting our work if you're able to at fixourcities.com.